I think we do the belly bumping. Brandon, show the clip of the belly bumping.
The belly bumping?
That's the kind of competition I want. And in Philly at a tailgate, this would be fucking electric.
What's
Brandon,
the belly
hit it.
bumping?
This is what I'm talking about. Belly bucking. I want a belly bucking competition at the New Heights tailgate. That's what I want.
You're hilarious. This would be this.
We got to get Bo Allen in town. Who else can we get into this thing? Who's got a big old gut?
Golly, who else?
Sponsored by Garage Beer. Look at that. Dude, I'm telling you, basically sumo wrestling, but you're only allowed to use your belly. And if you get pushed out of the circle, you're out. You will have to sign a waiver.
Yeah. Make sure.
Gosh, this is
it
electric.
looks like the trick to this is to wear some tight fit jeans with a good strong belt. Look how he's grabbing his belt.
It's fucking.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I love that part of the competition is just showing people pouring beers and drinking.
Yeah. That's how.
Yeah, these two guys are going to bump bellies, but it's more just a reason to go get together and drink beer.
How do you think they got those bellies, Jason? Drinking those damn beers.
Dude, you drink too many beers and start belly bucking, you're going to start fucking puking all over each place. Sounds like we're going to do a belly bucking competition at the New Heights tailgate. As long as Brandon, are we amenable to that? Can we get a pretty good...
Yeah, sure.
What's it called?
A waiver?
Waiver?
Yeah, we'll contact the New Heights legal department and get that
I'm
waiver
just saying,
signed.
Dunphy with the freaking Philly fanatic.
Has his leg healed from the last time we injured him?
I was about to say, the last time I did something with him, I almost tore his ACL.
He's a year after. He should be about ready to go.
Yeah.
The reality is I only want to do this because I want to compete, okay? I wouldn't throw this out there just for 92 minutes. I'm joining.
Hold on, just to recap. We're going to do belly bucking the day after Thanksgiving in the link.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Done. Solved. Good luck, Amazon, Wondery, and
Philadelphia.
Department. Best of luck to you. I'll see you guys in Philly.
Kylie responded to our announcement post. Ooh, Jason, take me. Okay, Kylie's coming to the tailgate too, it looks like. There we go.
Kai's missing a little bit of the tailgating life.
That's right. Kylie's going to compete in the bucket belly bucket. Can we confirm whether Princess Guyana will be in attendance at the tailgate? Kai! Are you going to the tailgate? I mean, yeah, you're always invited. All right, she's in. Will the crowd be more pumped for Kylie or Jet Jake? I mean,
Kylie.
Are the intern and Jet Jake competing in the belly bucking?
You're going to wear some tight jeans and a fucking tank top and start belly bucking, Jake?
I'll do it. I'm in.
Jake might medically be disqualified, I think.
I've been cleared for belly bucking. I'm in.
If you have a scar that goes right down your sternum, you're out of the belly bucking.
It stops before the belly. We're good.
I don't think I feel good.
I don't think we need to do this.
All right, it's fine. It's fine.
That wraps up new news brought to you by American Express.
Oh.
All righty, let's talk about exactly where Travis wants to go with this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Bold Topics. To wrap up week 11 in the NFL, Bold Topics is brought to you by KFC. All right, Chiefs 19, Broncos 22. I'll let you have the floor before we dive into anything else.
Bunch of flags all over the place, whether it was, procedural penalties, which is the fucking most frustrating thing ever, or holding penalties, which some I'm here for, others I'm just like, what are we even doing?
Mm-hmm.
And it's obviously putting up touchdowns instead of field goals, man. It's frustrating because it's gotten to the point where we're 5-5. We're 500 going into the back end of the schedule here. Got 7 games left, and we basically got to run the table. And I haven't been in this situation in a long, long time, man. And it's even more frustrating knowing the kind of guys that we have, knowing the kind of talent that we have, knowing the type of coaches that we have. And everybody's got to just kind of look themselves in the mirror, man. You can't sit around pointing fingers about, whether it's, somebody missing a block here, somebody missing a catch here, somebody, play calls, whatever you go into mentally when you're frustrated, you got to kick that shit aside and you got to think about how you're going to fucking attack the day. And you got to put all the selfish shit, all the things that you want for yourself aside. And it's just got to be about this team, about the guy next to you. And you got to have fun doing it, man. And we got a hell of a team coming in. That's firing on all cylinders. That looks like they're getting after everybody. in the run game and pass game, and we're going to have to put up fucking points to help our defense. Last week we didn't do that. This week is it's about time we put it together, man. We've seen what this train looks like when we're rocking and rolling, and we're having fun, and we need to just get back to playing Chiefs football, man.
Yeah, I mean, well said. I do think that, it's frustrating where you guys are at. You're 5-5. 5 of those losses, though, are one-score games. There's like 1 or 2 plays a game, and you guys could easily still be at the top of the AFC.
Yeah.
Like, let me ask you this. This is what's crazy about the NFL. If this year's Chiefs team played last year's Chiefs team, who wins?
I'm taking this year's.
That's what I'm saying. I am too. Somehow you guys are better, but you're sitting at 5-5. You're just not you're not executing as well at the end of games, which is very uncharacteristic for Pat and what you guys have been, obviously, last year.
It feels like it's all self-inflicting. And it feels like the answers are right there in front of us, and we just got to fucking do it.
I hear you. It's frustrating to watch because I know how much you put into it and how much you guys as a team and how much Andy puts into it. And well, there was one good thing that happened in the game, which is the Big Yeti set a record for the most touchdowns in organization history. He's now the triple crown holder for receivers in the Kansas City Chiefs organization. That's right. He has the most receptions, most yards, and now the most touchdowns for a receiver in the history of the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, most touchdowns across the board for any player. I know you always like to downplay this stuff. Trav, this is a huge accomplishment and a testament to the career you've had in Kansas City. And I don't want to hear you downplay this one bit. This is incredible. The Chiefs are a storied organization that has been around since the beginning of the AFL, the NFL, like all of it. They've been around forever. Tons of people have put that Chiefs uniform on, Hall of Famers out the wazoo, and you're the one guy at the top of that organization for an entire career in multiple categories. And I know you would trade all of that to have a successful season this year because that's the type of person you are, but you deserve all the credit in the world for this accomplishment. Congratulations to the Big Yeti.
Thank you, big guy. And it is an honor, man. Obviously right now it's soured because it's coming off of a fucking loss, our 5th loss of the season. But I got so much, first of all, so much respect for the organization, so much respect for the guys that have paved the way, not only in the Chiefs organization, but in the National Football League that have made, an opportunity for myself to come in and make a living, live out my childhood dreams, man. And I think, shout out to Priest Holmes yet again. We talked about Priest on the show and how much we fucking loved him when we were kids watching the game. Obviously, Tony Gonzalez is a guy I still feel like I'm trying to fill his shoes. And what he's been able to do in the National Football League and in this Chiefs organization. And I just love coming into work, man. And, when you come into work with the right mindset and the right attitude, and you got a really good coach and a really good quarterback, and you stay long enough, they don't fire you for 13 years, man. You start to pile up some stats, man. And I'm just a product of my environment, and I love Kansas City for it. And let's go ahead and keep adding to that fucking that record, baby, and score some more touchdowns this year and try and get us into the playoffs, man.
Currently, you guys are 5-5, 8th in the NFC. If it started today, everybody wants to get concerned and all these things, but I think Andy is always head on straight in these situations. We're not quite as negative as the outside world is. We know what we need to do to clean up, and the guys, they get it. Some of these guys have been through some pretty good seasons. It's not like this one is lost. So
the answers are right in front of us. I said it. Their answers are right there. You turn on the film, you see what's going on, you see where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and you keep getting better. And the concern isn't with, do we have the guys?
Yeah.
The concern isn't, do we have the coaches? Do we have the guys? Do we have the right people in the building? I have all the faith that we got the guys that we need. We just need to turn it up a notch. The accountability, the details. I'm right here raising my hand saying I need to get my shit right. And that should be the mentality of everybody that steps in this fucking building. And there needs to be a sense of urgency to get that shit done and to be proficient with how you're getting it done. And I got a lot of faith in the guys in this building. I know I'm going to go to war for them, baby.
I got a lot of faith in you guys as well, especially you. We just talked about this. Statistically, the Chiefs in 2025 are better than the 2024 Chiefs. 2024, 11th in EPA per play on offense, 15th in EPA per play on defense. 2025, 3rd in EPA on offense, 10th in EPA per play on defense. I don't know that means shit, but this is the one thing that I do think is showing the differences of the two seasons. 2024, 11-0 in one-score games. 2025, 0-5. I know that you're saying you got to pick it up throughout the rest of the game, right? Like, it's not just about end-of-game scenarios. But when I think of the Chiefs, I do think about end of the game. I think about, like, you can't give the ball back to Pat Mahomes. And I think it's important. I think winning a lot of the times, I talk about this on Monday a little bit, winning is a skill and you get used to that. As someone who has had immense success in late game scenarios, what do you think is the mindset you need to have to be able to execute better in end of game scenarios? The team isn't getting it done right now, but I know from you, from Pat, from Andy, there's so many guys there, from Chris Jones, understand what the thought process is late in the games. And it feels like right now the whole team is just not executing as well as they need to.
I think just getting guys acclimated into the mindset that you have in those late moment games.
There's things that kill drives like that: penalties, sacks, and big time mistakes, right? Those are the three things you can't have in end of game scenarios, 2-minute drills. You try and preach not making those.
We had all of them, not only on that drive, but the drive after that. It was a little bit of everything. It was just, for whatever reason, we just aren't in sync and in those moments. And I don't know if it's having all of the guys healthy in these moments. And it's not effort. I can promise you that. You turn the film on, it's not effort, man. It's just getting the details right and focusing in on the task at hand, the play call, where we're going offensive line wise in terms of blocking, and then receivers wise, there's a sense of urgency. We got to fucking get going. We got to run. We got to make sure that we're on time, knowing Pat's under duress.
I feel like a lot of the times on the best teams I've been around, when you get into these crucial moments, communication gets heightened, and it gets heightened in a way that it like brings you back down to like just doing what you have to do. Like little things like, hey, it's going to be loud. We know it's going to be loud this drive. Lock in on the snap count. Make sure you're not offsides, right? Little things like you're saying with the receivers, like, hey, the moment you're breaking the huddle, you see guys communicating and saying like, hey, you can hit the timing of it. Like all these little communications between players, between the quarterback, like, hey, the end's jumping the play. Let's get a double count in here this next snap. Like all of that just gets heightened in these crucial moments. And I know you guys have been a part of it. There's the clips with you and Pat talking before the Buffalo Bills game and him just giving you the do it, Kelce, right? There's a clip last year with the blocked field goal. You guys are losing the game. And these guys know they're going to go out and block the field goal, and they're talking about it on the bench before they go do it. The communication and great players in those crucial moments gets heightened. And that's something you guys have been so great at throughout your time with Andy and Pat and you and Chris and everybody over there.
Everything you're saying is spot on, man.
Tyreek Hill tweeted out, congrats to you. I didn't see this until right now. All right.
Nice.
The GOAT.
Cheetah. If Cheetah was here, he'd probably be the one celebrating the record.
That's a very good point. He was having himself one in KC for a while. Shout out to the Cheetah. Get healthy, my man.
DJ Cheetah. He's on the boards now, baby. He's finding, he's getting the every.
I didn't know this. Is he good?
Yeah.
What kind of music?
Like old school, not old school hip hop, but like our generation hip hop.
90s? Early 2000s?
2000s. I think it was 2000s hits. I forget the song. He posted it the other day of him transitioning from one song to the next and getting hyped that he finally made it sound decent.
Nailed it.
Shout out to the Cheetah. Cheetah, let me know where you're going to be at, man. I got to come see my dog.
You just mentioned you got the Colts coming up. The Colts have been red hot. They've been demolishing teams. Come back down to earth a little bit the last couple of weeks, but still find a way to get it done. This is a big game.
It's a huge game against a great football team. They're firing on all cylinders offensively. Defense is stout, communicate very well, play their gaps, play their fucking tails off. Yep. And obviously great D coordinator that we've faced a lot.
A lot of familiarity. Lou Anarumo. Yep.
Yeah. And got a lot of respect for him and every defense that he's been at the helm of, and we're going to have our hands full, man, but it's at Arrowhead and it's at noon, and I'm already getting fucking fired up for it, baby.
Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Adobe Acrobat Studio.
How about it? You know what's worse than getting blindsided by a 300-pound defensive lineman when you least expect it?
How about getting blindsided by a mountain of documents when you're trying to get some work done?
That's why Adobe created their all-new Adobe Acrobat Studio. It's like an offensive coordinator of some sort, helping you get your work done.
Transform your documents with PDF Spaces, where AI-powered insights meet seamless collaboration.
Get instant answers, create content, and share work effortlessly, all while keeping track of every source. It's your playbook for PDFs, reimagined for how you work today.
Need to create a presentation? Social posts?
Nice.
How about flyers for a big event?
Do that with Acrobat.
Ooh, good rhyme trap. Or summarize a 100-page doc into quick bullets? How about tailor a presentation script to sound smarter? Who hasn't done that?
Do that with Acrobat. That's smarter.
The all-new Adobe Acrobat Studio will level up your game in work and in life. Learn more at adobe.com/do-that-with-acrobat. Thank you to our sponsor, American Express.
Hey-o, there's nothing like going from a relaxing airport lounge to an even more relaxing hotel, followed by dinner, a concert, and then doing it all over again.
With the newly enhanced American Express Platinum Card, upping your travel game and eating your pregame meal just got a whole lot better.
You unlock access to the largest global airport lounge network and global hotel program with a suite of benefits as compared to other credit card programs.
Traveling with my American Express Platinum almost feels like a personalized experience. I get to watch some college football in the lounge, jet off to see some friends, and enjoy the journey along the way.
Plus, when I'm exploring a new city, I have access to dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants and exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide.
Yes, you do. That's rewards for lounging, flying, and dining, if that's your thing.
With an array of premium travel, dining, and entertainment benefits, all backed by American Express's award-winning service. There's nothing like Platinum.
Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withplatinum.
Thank you to our sponsor, Audible.
For the first time ever, the Harry Potter book series is brought to life as a full cast audio edition, with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone available now exclusively on Audible.
Dude, you were in love with Harry Potter when you were a kid.
I still am in love with Harry Potter, Travis.
Nice. Get ready to be transported into the world of Harry Potter in this captivating full cast audio production with hundreds of unique voices and electrifying new musical score. Wow. Real world sound capture and immersive sound design. How about that? Audible's going big.
I know. I'm actually very excited about this as a Harry Potter universe fan. It's all in Dolby Atmos to heighten every magical moment. Harry Potter, it's full cast audio edition, meaning every character has somebody playing the part. It's going to be freaking epic, and it's going to be something that the whole family can listen to and that I know I'm going to enjoy.
It's a new immersive experience for long-time Harry Potter fans and an epic new way to introduce the story to a new generation.
The first audiobook, Sorcerer's Stone, is available now. New installments will be releasing every month. That's right. You're going to get a new Harry Potter book with this full cast edition once a month, consecutive months here and thereafter. You know what I'm saying. Trav.
It's Harry Potter like you've never heard it before, exclusively from Audible.
Go to audible.com/HP1 and start listening today. That's audible.com/HP1.
Let's move on to the other side. Jason, Eagles 16, Lions 9.
How about that, Trav?
Man, two high-scoring offenses, too. A lot of talent on both offensive sides of the ball there.
25 points.
Yeah, only 25 points, man. It's crazy. Wow. What are your thoughts on the game?
Oh, my thoughts are the defense is playing unbelievable right now. Probably the best they've played since Vic Fangio's been here, the last two games against Green Bay. And now the Lions, who were coming off their best offensive performance of the season against the Commanders, they're playing so well right now. And it's at every single level of the defense. The defensive line is playing out of their minds. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter were playing volleyball out there, batting down passes left and right. They had 5 batted passes. One of them ended up being a pick early that the Eagles ended up scoring off of. And I think that, you know, the Lions, they like to do all this run and play action. They hit a lot of stuff over the middle of the ball by sucking those linebackers up. When they batting down those passes early, that clearly, I think, got them out of their rhythm.
That makes you as a play caller, as a quarterback, that makes you think about the next time you're about to fucking either call that or throw that kind of pass. Yeah.
Guys are winning their one-on-one matches up front and pass plays as well. Jalen Phillips has been a huge addition. They got Nolan Smith and Brandon Graham and all these guys healthy. Outside of that, they got great depth. Their linebackers, Nakobe Dean, Zach Bond, and Jihad Campbell are freaking playing out of their minds right now. Yeah. Nakobe Dean getting healthy has added another dynamic to this defense. Their DBs outside of the one corner position have been great all year, but even Adoree Jackson's playing better than he was earlier in the year.
Yeah.
They're playing so cohesive and fantastic right now as a defense. To hold the Lions to 9 points is very difficult. And it took everything they had. They had to stop them 5 times on 4th down. Like, that's a very difficult task against the Detroit Lions. So
their 4th down conversion percentage, I would assume, is like well above like 60, 70%.
The one thing that is frustrating, I think every Eagles fan is frustrated. Like, here's the thing. I thought the Eagles would win this game because I thought we match up well with the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are we're going to stuff this ball down your throat and then throw it over your heads, control the line of scrimmage team. And the Eagles have always been good against teams that try and play football like that because we got the guys ourselves as well. And they line up and they play man coverage. They ain't hiding nothing. Like, you play some teams are going to disguise the coverages. They're going to be, is it zone? Is it cover 3? Is it quarters? Is it man? And they're great at that area. Detroit, Dan Campbell, they line up and you know exactly what they're doing. Come beat us. And I thought we would perform, honestly, much better on offense against a defense like that. Credit to Detroit. They came to play on defense. They played well up front. Their linebackers, they stopped the run. They condensed the line of scrimmage when it was a run play. And in the back end, they played really well in coverage. There's no other way to say it. Like, they answered the bell. I expected the Eagles offense to play much better than they did against the Lions, to be honest with you. They had some drops early that I think kind of got them out of a rhythm. The run plays, they were doing great on counter plays, but it just wasn't there consistently. But I got to give Detroit credit. Dan Campbell, the way these guys play, we've talked about it for weeks now. I'm such a huge fan of the ethos of this team. I know they didn't get the win. They wish they did. 16-9, no, that thing was right there. They get 2 of those 5 4th down conversions that they didn't end up converting. This game could be completely different. And I thought it was a game that you want to see. There were 2 games this week that I thought were the 4 best teams in the NFC playing. Rams and Seahawks and the Eagles and Lions. Those are the big dogs right now. Credit to Detroit for playing a great game on defense. They get a couple more of those 4th downs. It's different. But for the Eagles to win this game against the Lions and now be the top of the NFC, awesome team win. Got to clean this stuff up on offense, but overall, really happy.
There you go, baby. Like you said, defense came up huge, 0-5 on 4th downs, but also held the Lions to 3-13 on 3rd downs, which is just fucking huge because the Lions are so good in those critical situations. And there's so many weapons on that fucking side of the ball, man. Fast running backs.
Did you see Jahmyr Gibbs in person or like even on TV? That's how you know you're fast. If you look fast on TV, you're fast. It's because every once in a while you'll be on the field and somebody will run by and you're like, that guy's moving pretty good. But then you see it on TV and it's like, oh, he's running about the same speed as everybody else. When you look like you're in a different gear than everybody else on the television.
Yeah.
As what does Gruden say? Blur the screen. He blurs the screen.
He does, man. And you guys held him, man. You guys shut down Glasses Dan Campbell. So shut down my stamp of the week last week, man.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe a little rematch coming in the playoffs, baby.
I mean, I would not be surprised at all. I would love, as a fan of the game of football, to see it. Because both of these teams, don't get me wrong, I love watching the tricky stuff that Detroit does. I love watching the unique coverages and fronts and everything that Vic does. But there's just something about both of these teams that they get also at the core of football, which is like, we're going to line up and we're going to beat the shit out of you today. And I just love watching teams that play that way. I do. I just love it. Every
It's football at its core, man.
That's right.
It's Army versus Navy, dude. Yeah, as an Eagles fan, what's your biggest concern right now with the Eagles?
Well, I mean, Lane Johnson injury. I don't know how long he's going to be out. That's something that is like decimated this offense in years past. Whenever Lane's been out, it's been very detrimental. Positively, Fred Johnson has played well in his snaps. He's had to go in for Lane, but make no mistakes, they're going to miss Lane.
Yeah.
We got to find a way to get this offense going. I really thought they're playing man coverage. We execute so well when we play teams that try to run man coverage against us. We just saw it, and it did not work. We have to do things to figure this out. We have to get the ground game going. Everybody wants to talk about this year's offense versus last year's offense and previous offenses with Jalen Hurts. The number one difference is that we can't run the football. We're not running it at a consistent, successful rate. We had some big hits. We had a nice flip play to Saquon. We had some counter plays that hit. We have to be way better. We have to be demoralizing in the ground game, and they can be. They should be, and they're just not. And it's frustrating to watch. And like, if you look back at Nick Sirianni's entire existence in Philadelphia, the Eagles have been a top 5 to top 7 rushing team every year in the NFL. We are not there right now. And that's the biggest thing that makes throwing the ball so much freaking hard. You want to talk about Pat Mahomes? Brother, Pat had 45 pass attempts last week, something like that.
Yeah.
What you got? You guys had like what? Kareem had 14 runs?
I don't even know if he had that many.
It is extremely hard in this league to be efficient on offense if you don't threaten the line of scrimmage. All the best offenses in the league do that well. Bird's got the Cowboys this week in Dallas, where we've struggled at times. Dallas is, even when they weren't a very good football team, they found out a way to get our number in Dallas multiple times in my career. And they are a good football team right now. Make no mistake about it. Dude, their offense is loaded for bear. They're playing better and better every week. They are fucking motivated as hell because they've lost a member of their team in a very tragic way. And you could tell, man, these guys were fucking ready to go.
Schottenheimer, man.
And then defensively, Quinnen Williams, a big weakness of what Dallas has had really over the past 5 years has been the interior of that defense, the heart of the defense. They have not had great players across the board, right? Their linebackers have been dwindled from their times of having outstanding linebackers with Sean Lee, Van Der Esch before he started getting hurt.
Now they
Smith.
got 2.
Huh? Now they got a couple.
They got 2.
Now they got 2. But more importantly, their D tackles, which have not been, they've been guys, but they have lacked the Chris Joneses, the Fletcher Cox, the Jalen Carters, the Aaron Donalds, the Vita Veas. They haven't had that presence in there. They got it now with Quinnen Williams. Make no mistake about it. He is the real deal.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a big matchup for the Eagles in division. The Cowboys are going to be fired up for sure. Can't wait to watch this one this week.
Did you hit the tables?
Of course.
Of course he hit the tables.
But this is what I do. I always make the mistake of not talking to a host and making sure I got enough funds. I hit the table, the craps tables, and I was out of quick, and then I'm out of what I can burn at the ATM. It's really not a mistake. It's a good safeguard.
No. That's the way to do it.
It's a good safeguard from doing something really stupid.
Either you go through the roof and win like 30 times more than what your ATM limit will allow you to take out, or you just walk away with your ATM limit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it.
I think that's the way I got to do, Vic.
Dude, don't ever change that. Don't ever go.
I can't go telling my bank ahead of time and having a line of credit. I got to stay away from it. I got to stay.
When you know.
I kind of wanted to, though.
The hosts in Las Vegas.
I purposely don't have any host number in my phone because I don't want to be able to contact them.
Don't look them in the eyes. Leave their card on the table. Don't act like you accidentally left it there.
I've used one a couple times before, but I'm very happy I was not ahead of schedule on this.
Yeah, do not. Nice. That had to be fun. Where'd you stay?
So we were at Resorts World.
Ooh,
which that was my first time there. It was nice.
The high limits is nice.
Dude, they did a good job with that one. I've been to Vegas a bunch.
It's the biggest of the fucking bunch, and it's just like it feels empty as hell at times.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, what is it over there? The
Concords?
Concords.
Dude.
Concords is a good one.
That was where I was like, oh shit, okay.
This place legit. Hilton's doing it right.
I've only ever stayed at the Cosmopolitan and the Wynn. I've been to Vegas a bunch, but I've only ever stayed at those two places.
Two great, solid.
They're fantastic. Resorts World was great. The service was fantastic, and it was. You could tell it was newer. I don't know when it was built, but the Concords was real nice.
Yeah, it's real nice. It's within it's got to be 10 years now. But when I went, it was within like 5 years of it being built.
The latest episode of the New Heights podcast, hosted by NFL's beloved brothers Jason and Travis Kelce, delivered a treat for fans, delving into a topic that has taken the sports and entertainment world by storm: Taylor Swift. With Travis's romance with the pop superstar making headlines, it was Jason's turn to share his candid thoughts on his brother's new relationship and, more specifically, on his burgeoning sister-in-law. Jason, known for his charismatic and often humorous takes, didn't hold back in his praise for Swift. While the brothers naturally touched upon the media frenzy surrounding Travis and Taylor, it was Jason's genuine admiration for Swift's character and presence that truly captivated listeners. He spoke of her with respect, acknowledging not just her global stardom, but also the grace and poise she brings, even amidst intense public scrutiny. The conversation wasn't just about the glitz and glamour. It offered a fascinating glimpse into how this high-profile relationship is integrating into the close-knit Kelce family dynamic. Listeners were left with a strong sense that Taylor has not only charmed Travis, but has also earned a warm welcome from the entire Kelce clan. This episode is a must-listen for anyone eager to hear the unfiltered, brotherly perspective on one of the most talked-about couplings of the year, promising more delightful insights into this unexpected intersection of NFL grit and pop sensation.